You caught me. I'm watching my romance. My favorite genre of anime, which a lot of guys are afraid to admit for some reason. Weird. Love triangles are a prominent feature in romance anime, romances in general, because it works, right? But the difference in story between a romance with a love triangle and a romance without a love triangle, it's pretty interesting. And this is after, watching a lot of romance anime, over 100. So first I have some recommendations for you to go watch that has no love triangles, right? It only focuses on the two main characters. And then we'll talk about love triangles and why they work so well, why they're in so many romance animes, genres, storytelling, world building, animation. There's a wide range of anime in this list of 5. Now, if you're coming from Instagram or TikTok or YouTube Shorts, you already know my first 5 is My Happy Marriage, Insomniacs After School, Suzuka, Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku, and A Galaxy Next Door. That's the first 5 I gave. I have 7 more that I think are really good, and it's these on the screen right here. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, 365 Days to the Wedding, A Sign of Affection, Horimiya, Tada Never Falls in Love, Yakuza Fiancé, and My Wife Has No Emotion. Now that's 12 anime I just gave you in a matter of 2 minutes. You better go put that on your list to watch. They are all really good. Some of them you really can't find very easily, like Suzuka. It's a really good one, but it's kind of hard to find. But let's see what a love triangle is. What is a love triangle? She's not gonna read it to me? Well, that's rude. 2 people are pursuing or involved in a romantic relationship with one person, or in which one person in a romantic relationship with someone is simultaneously pursuing or involved in a romantic relationship with someone else. Sheesh. I mean, I didn't have to read that. You know what a love triangle is. That's messed up. I think there's a lot of reasons why love triangles are so highly used and just work really well in romance anime. The first reason is that, it's real, It's very seldom that you like someone and someone else doesn't, It definitely is a difficult situation to navigate, right? It's drama, right? And people do like drama, but also it's an element of a situation that has a hard solution. There's no easy solution in a love triangle when everyone kind of deserves love, right? So inserting a love triangle into your romance will automatically present a relatable emotion that most people will or have felt. So that's why it works so well. It's drama and it's unfair, it's relatable. And I hate when I watch a romance anime with a love triangle that everyone deserves to win, but someone always has to lose, right? It's horrible. It makes for a good story, it makes for a good anime. But I think there's a lot of redeeming qualities in anime that don't rely on that. And I say rely because, like I said, it's like an automatic emotional pull, right? Relatability pull when you use love triangles. I think it's automatic. You don't have to try too hard. And that's not to discredit any of the writers that work on shows like that. Like I said, when they're really well done, they're really good. So you can see when I say having only 2 characters and you don't have that love triangle aspect can really change how you have to write. In My Happy Marriage, Kyoka and Mio are our main characters. Now, Mio grew up in a very prominent family. Now, this is a fantasy anime, right? And in this world, when you are born into a family, if you don't have powers, the family kind of devalues you. So Mio's family expected her when she was born to have her mother's powers, which was called dream sight. Except when she was born, she never manifested the powers. So they treated her like crap. Like, even though she was a part of a very significant bloodline, she was made to work as a slave, basically in her own house. It was crazy. Now, Kyoka was also born to a noble family, and he ended up being one of the greatest gift users of his generation. He's probably, like, fair comparison, he's Gojo in this universe. He's overpowered, and he became a commanding military officer, okay? Now, this is Imperial Japan, so they have arranged marriages, and he had a thing that he actually didn't trust women. So when his family would arrange a marriage or another family wanted into his, noble bloodline, he would basically run them away. He would tell them, I'm gonna treat you very poorly. And every woman that came over there that worked for, except Mio. Mio has been mistreated all her life. So she's so used to it. So when she got there and he did his little rundown, she said, okay, cool. And he was like, what? Kyoka has this super hard outer shell, right? Where you see no emotion out of him. And Mio has an inferiority complex because she's been treated as a slave her entire life. In the most, I'm about to cry. I watched this anime like last year, and just how sweet this story is insane. Okay, let me get myself together. The way that this story progressed and how they fell in love with each other, right? Even though they were just so opposite, it was beautiful. Mio was the softness that Kyoka needed to finally show his loving side and show that, you know, he had the capacity to be a good man. And Kyoka for Mio was the hardness that she needed to gain her confidence back, right? A lot of things happened during this story that's just so sweet, but near the end, Mio actually manifested her dream site, you know, gift, and she was able to save Kyoka's life. And it was just so beautiful because, like I said, she was not confident at all and she felt like she wasn't worth anything. He had to tell her constantly that he would protect her. When he brought her to visit his parents, he even told his own mother, if you say anything about my wife-to-be, I will kill you. He told his mom that. But by the end, she ended up saving Kyoka's life with her dream site gift. And it's really hard after I've watched so many anime, but this one is shooting for the top. Like, I really do enjoy it. The fact that I almost cried talking about it means a lot to me. So now that's just one example why I believe that romance animes that don't have love triangles are so much more well developed in terms of how deeply you can explore the two characters. I encourage you to pay attention to what you're watching and really immerse yourself in these stories. I think that we need to remember that people made these stories for a reason, and we would be missing out if we didn't, you know, really consume it to its fullest. So anyway, after saying all that, there's still one animated episodic series, and I say episodic series animated because it's not an anime. If you didn't know, anime is exclusively Japanese animation. That's literally the definition of the word. So if you watch like a Chinese donghua, then call it that. So anyway, it's called The Girl Downstairs, and I'm actually reacting to it. I'm not finished with the reaction, but when I do finish it, I'll start posting it. But that one is one of my favorite as well. Like, just love triangles done really well. But honestly, the writers and the animators and stuff, they were so deep in their bag. Like, it's I don't know. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos that, you know, we post here on the Storycrafters YouTube channel. And I guess I will see you very, very soon. Peace.